Hey Nesters, welcome back to Nesting Haven. Today I'm doing some thrift shopping at Goodwill. So when I first walked into the store, there was some home decor out in the middle of the aisle, and every time I go to Goodwill lately, it seems that they rearranged the store, and as soon as I turned these really cool lampshades around, I could see this was actually their new handpick section, so I got tricked a little bit. I was like, oh, this stuff's kind of cool, but yeah, had some pretty not cool prices, right? But yeah, they definitely had some neat things. I thought these little, I guess they're like vinegar jars, were really pretty, but at $15, that was an easy pass for me. But definitely always fun to look at this stuff, even though it's a little out of my price range. This little yellow votive holder, I suppose, or toothpick holder caught my attention. Very gorgeous. The yellow is very hard to find, but as you can see, it was actually flash painted and it was coming off. Had that been on there, I definitely was going to pick that up. I have this nice little mid-century shelf that I have different colored glassware on, and it just looks really nice. So unfortunately, I didn't get that because of the damage. This amber bowl is very beautiful, very 1970s. It was only $3, but as I was moving around, I could see a lot of pretty deep scratches in it, so that's why I passed on that. So you guys know I am obsessed with the fruit decor for my kitchen, and I saw this light switch. I actually already have a fruit light switch in my kitchen, but I might be able to incorporate this nearby. So, I mean, I couldn't pass it up. That was just too awesome. This was a really phenomenal metal sign here saying the "You Are My Sunshine" song, and I think they were only asking about $6 for it. It looks like someone had tried to sell it in the yard sale, but Goodwill was charging $1 more than the yard sale was. But yeah, I didn't need it, don't have a place for it in my house, but I hope someone picked that up. I'm sure someone definitely picked that up. It was so sweet. So today I'm actually participating in a collaboration with some of my friends on YouTube here. And my good friend Nicole Northgarden is hosting this. We did this a couple months ago. It is the Thrift Hop, so if you are familiar, you know to go down in the description after you watch the video and you will find a link to the next channel's video. Everyone's going thrift shopping and then showing you their thrift haul if they're able to find anything that day. So be sure to check Nicole out and everyone else that's participating. I hope you guys have fun cruising through the channels and all the thrift shopping that was done. You guys know with my infatuation with the 1970s, I was in love with these two jars, the amber and the green. The amber was missing the lid, and then the lid was included on the green one, but it was pretty chipped up. They were pretty large containers. I just couldn't figure out what I personally would use them for. I was thinking maybe utensil holder, but I really already have a utensil holder that I enjoy, so I was trying to be practical and I walked away. I'm doing a little bit better about that these days. The old me definitely would have just snagged them anyways, but you know, I think I did pretty good there, just leaving it be since I didn't actually need it. This was kind of neat here. I didn't quite know what the symbolism of it was, but I really enjoyed the colors. It looks kind of folk art-esque, and it's just some kind of a wall flag. So, I don't know, just something about it I really liked. I was surprised when I turned this over to the back that there wasn't a magnet there because I have something similar on my fridge that holds pens, and so I'm not quite sure what the purpose of that is. I guess you could still hold pens in it, but you'd just have to set it on a shelf. I spied this jar in the back and I moved these knickknacks away to get at it, and unfortunately a lot of the green florals, the paint was coming off of it, so I decided to just go ahead and put it back because once it's already started chipping like that, it usually is going to continue to do so, and I didn't really need the jar, I just really love the green florals on it. So this next piece was really cool. I thought it was perfect for farmhouse decor. Even with the wood kind of worn, I really like that. It gives it a nice rustic look. So it has like this little wagon wheel underneath of it, and then it's just this wooden bowl. There was a nail on it that needed to be tapped back in, but other than that, it wasn't really anything the matter with it. So I know a lot of people that like to go thrifting tend to overlook the clear glass section, but there's some really nice things you can find in there, especially if you enjoy baking and cooking. They have lots of nice glass Pyrex loaf pans and such. And I was able to find one really great thing that I didn't have. Let's see here. I think I go to it. Not quite yet. You can kind of see it underneath here. Are we going to it now? Now? Okay. Oh, it's down here. There was two. I got confused. So this cake pan here, I ended up purchasing it. It was $8, and I just thought it was stunning. So we like to make pumpkin chocolate chip muffins quite a bit, and my two little boys enjoy them, and you know, pumpkin's pretty good for you. So we didn't really have anything to store them in that we could leave them out. We'd usually just put them in like a Ziploc bag or something like that, and I thought this cake pan would be perfect just to kind of stack them up in and leave them out. They tend to eat through them pretty quick, but you know, it'll last a few days and it'll be a great way to store them. So this measuring cup grabbed my attention because I saw the green font on it, and I really didn't need a measuring cup, but the green definitely drew me to it. Are you guys like that? Would you replace something if you just like the color of something else? You already have one, don't need it, but you prefer a different color. Would you replace it? Would you spend the extra money? Or would you just be practical and be like, nah, I already have one, so I'm all set? Let me know in the comments. They had a lot of clear glass pie plates today. Someone must have donated their entire collection. I hardly ever see them. The yellow drew me to this piece. It was glass on the outside, and then I think it had a plastic insert. Ended up being a Pampered Chef piece. I believe you would put like different fruits in the center and make kind of like fruit infused water. My best guess as to what that is. They have this really neat shaped glass canister in the back, super tall. I'm assuming it's probably good for spaghetti. Personally, when we make spaghetti, we usually cook the entire box, and I just find it impractical to store spaghetti outside of the box in a jar just to go ahead and empty it out and refill it with a new box after I use it. So I don't store my spaghetti that way. Do you guys? So the spice rack intrigued me. The color was kind of 1980s, but I liked that they had all the bottles to it, and the shape of the bottles were kind of neat. My thinking with it is someone that likes to craft, and especially with beadwork, could store their beads in these little jars and put it on this rack here. So I thought that would be a neat idea for that. Did you guys see all that milk glass? They were only asking $6 for the entire box. That was a pretty amazing deal for Goodwill. I could have picked it up to resell, but I decided to leave that there for someone that might be having a wedding locally. They could get a really excellent deal and could save a ton of money on decorating their tables. As a reseller, I think it is important to think of your community first a lot of the times when you see a deal like that. Now let's check out everything that I ended up thrifting today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I super appreciate it, and we will catch you in the next one. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you then. Bye.